This is such a weird melee window when you first go live on YouTube and there's no one here. Because it's like, do I talk? Do I wait for people to jump in? I typically talk because I feel like someone's probably gonna watch the replay. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, I jump in on these and it takes a few seconds for you guys to come in here. So I'm sitting here all awkwardly, like, do I talk to myself? For the people that are gonna watch the replay, like, what do I do? Hi, Elaine. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Jasmine. Hey, Miranda. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday to you. Oh, Sherry, girl. I need some work right now. I need some self-care. So bless you for saying so. I'm pretty sure yellow shirts just make you look better. I'm toying with the idea of Botox. I'm gonna be 36 in January, and this is the first time in my life that I feel like I am noticing changes. Jasmine, perfect. You have fallen off the wagon, and that is exactly why I'm here today, and that's what we're gonna talk about. So I'm really glad to hear you say that, even though that sounds like a weird thing to congratulate. So yeah, my birthday is in January, and I'm starting to notice things. This is going to sound really melodramatic, so just bear with me. I've been in cosmetics in the beauty industry for most of my life, so I am a little bit harder on myself and more self-aware than others when it comes to wrinkles and what have you. This is really the first time that I'm starting to notice, like, what do they call this? The 11s and just some forehead wrinkling and all of that sort of thing. So I'm trying to decide if this is going to be the year that I do finally do something a little bit more aggressive than just like a regular skincare treatment. Do any of you have Botox? Have you ever gotten Botox, or do you just use like topical skincare products? I'm curious. That's not the point of this live. I'm just sitting here by myself before you guys jumped in, and I was like, ooh, girl, like that's a situation. It really is. Okay, let's not be hard on Jasmine. Jojo, I love you because you're always like cheerleading everyone to get their lives together when it comes to keto, and I just think that we need more of that. I always see you in the comments sharing the love and reminding people that they can do it, and I just love you for that, sis. That's so awesome. Okay, I do have a keto Christmas cookie recipe. It is a cream cheese thumbprint cookie, and it is magical. If you have not made those yet, oh my gosh. It's actually a collab video that I did with Lauren, and they're some of the best cookies that I've ever had, period, keto or otherwise. They are freaking delicious. There's like 9 zillion different ways that you can make them. We did them thumbprint style and added jam to them, but I've seen a lot of you have done something different. My birthday is January 25th, 1983. Okay, so here's what we're doing today. Do you guys want some full transparency and some full disclosure and some full-on feels? Oh, hey, girl, hey. You guys, my friend Kristen is here. Say hi to Survive Sleep Slay. I love her so much. Okay, so full disclosure. I am currently keto, but it's probably looking more like low carb if I were to track everything. Here is why. I am on the struggle bus with not wanting to, Elaine, my birthday twin. I'm on the struggle bus with wanting to eat absolutely everything. Not only do I want to eat everything, but I want to cook and bake everything. This time of year, I am usually like the Swedish chef in the kitchen. I am like borgy, and like baking everything from, you know, homemade treats from scratch to Christmas funfetti. And like, I'm feeling a little sad. I'm feeling a little sad that I feel like I can't do that and like keep myself in control because I can't right now, you know? The week of Christmas, I will bake like a savage because, as I've told you guys many, many times, I throw together these like Christmas baskets. It's kind of the presents to our friends and family where I make these really elaborate, channel my Martha Stewart and my Ree Drummond, and I just make these glorious things. But like normally, if I was not keto, I would be eating all of the things right now. Literally all of the things. I would be baking multiple times a day. I would be, picking up all the freaking Christmas treats, and I'm like sad right now that I can't do that. I know this sounds like first world problems because there are people that can't just roll into the store and buy Christmas tree cakes, and I get that. But my whole deal is that sometimes I get jaded and bitter that I do have a terrible metabolism and that I do have the type of body makeup that just can't eat whatever I want. I'm jealous. I'm straight up jealous. I'm jealous of the people that have the kind of metabolism where they could eat footlongs from Subway for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and they still weigh 100 pounds. Yes, I know the health benefits, okay? So, like, even if weight wasn't an issue, I feel like shit when I eat all of that stuff. But I wish that I could. Is this dramatic? Do you guys feel the same way? I get mad. I get mad. There are people out here in the streets eating pizza every day and they wear a size 2. I overindulge on keto treats and mama's up 4 pounds. Like, what? So I'm feeling like a little, I don't want to say like sorry for myself. Sherry, that's my mom too. My mom is naturally a very, very slim woman. So my metabolism comes from my dad's side of the family. They tend to be not grossly overweight or anything like that, just a little bit on the bigger side. And we all on that side of the family tend to hold weight in our midsections. So here's how I'm handling this weird melee time. On my last live, I told you guys that I am planning an epic restart in January, and I'm going to take you guys all along on that journey with me and show you what I eat and how I get restart and strict keto and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do that in January. We've got about, a handful of days until Christmas. And while I am not off the rails, I'm not eating everything in sight, but I'm definitely overindulging in keto foods and keto treats. Like last night, I had a massive bowl of my chili and I'm gonna call it one piece of pumpkin cheesecake, but legit, it was massive. It was massive and it was so good. And I didn't beat myself up about it. I just ate the cheesecake because in my head, even if I'm going over on calories and I'm going over on my macros and all of those things, aloha keto in Hawaii. Want to trade places? I'll go to Hawaii. So I'm like, okay, yes, I am not off the wagon. Is that how the expression goes? Is it off or on? But I'm overindulging. I'm definitely overindulging in keto treats, and I am not beating myself up about it. I'm not. Actually, keto in Hawaii, I live in Florida, so my weather is probably somewhat similar to yours. So, yes, I want to go to Target. Trigger warning. Trigger warning, sisses. I want to go to Target and fill my cart with all of this bullshit. I want like snack cakes and I want candy and I want that, like, I want all of those things, right? But I know deep down in my heart of hearts, weight aside, I will feel like crap if I were to just throw in the towel completely and eat whatever I wanted. If I just, like, let's say that weight wasn't an issue and this and that, if I just ate whatever I wanted at this point in my life, I would feel like garbage. So I'm trying to use that as the motivator. And you guys are helping keep me accountable. And then another plug for the keto box. There were so many awesome like candy type treats in there. That's really helping me. Like, it's really helping me. They had these little, it's like a hemp brittle. And, it tastes like candy to me. So when those little Chalk Zero bars or whatever they are with the peanuts in them, also candy-ish. So when I start spiraling and I'm going to, you know, do something reckless when it comes to food, I just pick up one of those snacks that are, you know, keto friendly, low carb, sugar free, what have you. And it typically does kind of do the trick. It at least prevents me from eating something that I really shouldn't. What do you guys do? I'm getting a God raid right now, and I can't say that I'm mad at it. I love, you know, anyone that is religious. If you're not, that's fine. But if you are, God's done a lot for my life and my family. Thanks for the God raid, you guys. That's the coolest. God's probably like, this girl's in here talking about Botox and sugar-free snacks. Tammy, I was not a huge pasta and noodle eater pre-keto. Not that I didn't like it. Hey, Tiffany. But it's not one of my favorite foods. So if I'm craving something that's noodly like that, my sausage bake recipe that I make with cauliflower rice straight up tastes like lasagna. It is delicious. If you haven't made the sausage bake recipe, I really, 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 really encourage it. It's absolutely delicious. Yes. Mascara Madness, I was in Aldi today and I had to like take a minute. I really had almost anxiety because I'm looking around and they have this aisle that's nothing but Christmas treats. It's like candy and all of this, you know, baked goods, and I really almost caved. And it's the first time in a really long time that I was feeling like, oh, you know, screw it. I'm just going to eat it. It's almost Christmas. I'm going to reboot anyways. Like, I had to center myself and take a second. I was like, okay, again, weight aside, right? Like, weight loss aside, if I just throw in the towel and eat whatever I want, I'm going to feel like garbage, and it's going to be, you know, my stomach's going to hurt, and blah, blah, you know, like everything. Have a great day, God the good one. I think that I did good today and I stayed strong. The only treats that I got at Aldi were stuff that, you know, I needed for the kids. Jennifer, so I'm going to say this about that. My periods were much heavier when I first started keto, and keto makes you the most fertile myrtle on the planet. So it is possible that you're pregnant, you know? I need a mod. Someone help me, Jesus. T-Town, I wish I liked those protein bars and things like that. They all taste like vitamins to me. Am I alone on that? Those of you that are eating Quest bars and you're like, oh my gosh, it's like a dessert. I keep trying them and I'm like, nope. Tastes like burnt vitamins. I don't like them at all. Yeah, okay. So like a Dunkin', I straight up cannot be trusted to go into a Dunkin' Donuts right now. Like, I cannot. There's no way. I know all these people that are saying Quest bars taste like cake. Have you ever even tried cake? They taste like ground up vitamins to me. I wish I did like them. They're a really awesome on the go snack, but I really do think they are disgusting. Brianna, are you sure? Yeah, okay, good. So it's not just me. Do you guys sometimes think with these treats, like health treats and keto treats and stuff, that people are like, oh, this is delicious, and then they cut the video and spit it in the trash? I've had a couple of things that I've eaten that I am just like, I don't like it. And so many people like it. And there are so many times that people are like, love you, Lauren. Look, it's my girl. If you don't follow and love on Lauren Brazy and go follow her Instagram and subscribe to her channel and send all the love, I'm not your friend. Just saying. Okay, right. So I think a lot of times I watch these review videos and I'm Lisa, make it with the chorizo. Go check with the pepperoni. I digress. What was I saying? Right. Okay. So there has been some keto treats that have been sent to us that we've tried that we don't like. Other people like them and they're on their channel and on their Insta stories like, oh my God, it's so good. It tastes just like a brownie. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay. If it tasted just like a brownie, it would be a brownie. Like, what? No, it doesn't taste just like a brownie. It tastes like a healthier version that's going to kind of curb your sugar craving. I'll keep trying them. Like, I will keep trying those protein bars because I'll tell you, like, I'm a like on the go hustler, y'all. Like, I am constantly doing something. So for me to be able to just have something in my purse that I could eat on the go would be amazing. Keto Box is giving 15% off all of my subscribers. So if you haven't ordered Keto Box, use code Ketoginja. 15% off and free shipping. It's the best subscription box I've ever seen. So, you know, sometimes I see them and I'm like, I don't even want that. Like, there's 3 drinks in some of them. No thanks. No thanks. I don't want 3 drinks. You know, I'll try 1 drink. Okay, here's the deal for me, Reeds. I like the Atkins bars. I like the way they taste, but they upset my stomach really badly. So they're not worth it to me. I would rather make a homemade keto treat. They might keto in Hawaii. Send them a, go ahead and send them a message. They are really, really friendly. I would actually like send them an Instagram message and see what they say. They might charge you Canadian shipping prices, which I think is $15. Kristen and Brianna. I made both of you guys mods and I love you forever for it. Bless you. Bless you, my friends. Yeah, if you guys haven't tried chorizo, you are missing out. Chorizo is amazing. I grew up in South Florida. I grew up in Fort Lauderdale area, which is just north of Miami. Oh, dog life. My big dog cut the bottom of his foot and he is like pathetic right now. Okay. This is what's hard about live because my brain farts. You get to like watch them in the flesh. I grew up in South Florida. So I grew up eating a lot of Latin food because I grew up in an area that has a huge Latin, Spanish demographic. So I was born and bred on spicy food and, you know, all kinds of different dried meats and cured meats. So I've been eating chorizo since I was a baby and I just love it. It definitely adds a smoky flavor to the chili. If you've never had it before, I really, really encourage you to try it. I know that sometimes we have a tendency to be like, I'm not gonna like that. But for real, it's amazing. Mascara Madness, I did put coconut oil on his foot, but he's trying to lick it all off. I'm getting really frustrated. He stepped on something in the backyard and it sliced his paw pad. Pup, don't, Yeah, so I'm just kind of babying him. I keep wrapping it and he keeps eating it. If you're skeptical about the chorizo, just trust me and try it. I know that it's easy for me to say like, oh, just trust me, but chorizos are really inexpensive meat. I think it's $2 for the pack at Aldi. Hi, Beth. Hey, girl, hey. You guys, Fun Size Bettina is here. She is a new YouTuber, and she is just the coolest. You should totally go subscribe to her channel. Yeah, chorizo's cheap, so give it a go. The worst case scenario is you don't love it, but I'm here to tell you, yes, chorizo and eggs is incredible. I love a chorizo omelet with lots of Monterey Jack cheese. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Oh, I'm salivating. I guess I need eggs. Hi, Dawn. Yeah, I guess I probably should have thrown up a little warning that I was going to go live, but I was taking a break from my cleaning and I'm just decided to sit and chat with you guys because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do an upload today. We shall see. Ooh, glazed ham. Basically, I would take a ham and throw it in the crock pot and put about half a bag of brown sugar swerve and call it done. Maybe even a squirt of sugar-free syrup. I love you too, Whitney. You guys, I'm not staying keto for Christmas. Like, no illusion here. It is a very safe bet that I will be off the keto for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So, oh, Bob Dylan, you're so cute. Come to my house and say that to my husband. I know you're not supposed to engage with them, but it really is funny, isn't it? So I'm not staying keto for Christmas. If you guys are, like, cool, and more power to you, but I just can't. I just can't. You know, I really do think that, like everyone else said, it's a lifestyle and not a diet. So if you go off the rails for a couple of days, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. And we're all going to jump in together into the deep end on January 1st. And I'm going to be like strict keto Sally. Not crazy strict. I'm not counting everything, but I am going to be omitting a lot from my diet. I'm going to go back to the simple way of keto eating that I started when I first started keto. Those of you that are staying keto for Christmas, is it for health reasons, or are you just really committed to keeping up your weight loss? Coleslaw is epic. I feel like such a weirdo coming on here and being like, my food is so good, you should make it. But I'm learning over time that it's really important to be honest about which recipes are amazing and which aren't. And the ones that I really keep pushing are because they're just so freaking good. Yeah, I'm all for you trying to stay keto during the holidays. Like, how can I put this? The first year that I started keto, so I started July 2017. So that first Thanksgiving, I did a keto Thanksgiving. Everything was keto. I even made bread stuffing out of like a almond flour egg loaf type bread. Like, I was committed. But legit, I don't want to do it this year. I want to eat mashed potatoes. Like, it is what it is. I feel like I've earned this. And I know that's a mentality that we're trying to stay away from, of being like rewarding with food. But I just want to. That's it. That's it. I just want to. So if you don't want to, or you're doing keto for health reasons, I am here cheering you on, full steam ahead. And if you have any questions about keto holiday recipes or tweaks, I will try to help you out if you send me a message. Send me a message to my Instagram DMs. I read every single one. Every single one. A lot of you can probably attest to that sometimes it takes me a while to get back to you, but I do right back. Yes, my weight went up and down day to day like a crazy person. If you watch the video that I posted, when was that? Friday night. I talked about that, about how there would be a week where I would wake up every single day and lose a pound, and then there would be 3 weeks in a row where I didn't lose anything. So I think that that's just the body's natural progression to kind of, you know, ebb and flow and go up and down. So I weigh every day, and I always have, but I don't stress about that number so much. Because it changes and it fluctuates like crazy. Everything from water retention to needing to go to the bathroom, if you know what I'm saying. All of those things can affect the weight on the scale. All of them. I woke up a pound heavy this morning because I had a piece of cheesecake that was like the size of my head. No shame. Hashtag no shame. No shame at all. It was delicious. Yes, I find that around that time of the month, I am the hungriest I have ever been. for treats and for everything else. When I am about to have my period, I swear to God, I can't even fast at all that week. I'm starving. It's probably water weight, Jennifer. If you fast, maybe try an extended fast. Like if you normally don't eat until noon, see if you can fast until dinner. Sometimes that helps kind of kick that pound around. See what I did there? Oh, you guys. My poor dog. He's like sitting there just looking at his foot. I'm just catching up on comments, you guys. Yeah, I'm sure, you know, it takes a lot of work for us to have our monthly cycle. The body's working super hard. So I feed the beast is what I call it, you know. I do have a buffalo chicken dip. It's actually in my Instagram. If you send me a message on Instagram, I would love to share that with you. It's way, way down. Ooh, I just heard Dan pull in the driveway. Spoiler alert, I had no idea that he was coming home for lunch. So I didn't make him anything. Looks like he's gonna be heating something up. Tammy, send me an email. ohsosweetamanda@gmail.com. That's OHSOSWEET Amanda@gmail.com, and I will get you that recipe. Okay? My dogs are gonna bark. I didn't know you were coming home. I would have made you something. Surprise! What are you doing?
I'm on the phone, Brian. All right, Brian, I'll talk to you later.
Come say hi, because I'm on live and I had no idea you were coming home, and now I feel like a terrible... Do you want me to go heat you something up? You guys talk to Dan. I'm going to go heat...
No, it's fine. I got this.
No, I'm going to go heat something up. I'm going to heat you something up.
I got this.
Do you want the sausage bake?
I got this.
Okay.
Hey, everybody.
Beth, Jennifer,
What's up, guys?
Jennifer, Jojo.
I don't drink coffee.
I drink coffee all day, every day, like a lunatic.
I don't
Kristen, Jojo.
You guys are so awesome. You make me feel so special. Even though my job makes me feel like a dickhead.
The gang's all here.
Sorry, I cussed. I apologize.
No, I did earlier, too. Not an F-bomb, but it wasn't cute.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Dan has vacation coming up. So this is his last full week of work.
4
and then
days?
He's on vacation. So we are freaking... He did get a haircut, Sherry. Good looking out. Are you sure you don't want me to heat something up?
No, I got this.
I feel really bad. I feel like I'm being a bad wife right now.
That's why I didn't
Christy's
text you.
here.
Hey! That's why I didn't text you, because I knew you was live.
You know how I do, though. Like, I typically just would have had something made for you.
Thank you for loving my food dance.
Yeah.
It changes from time to time.
Yeah, Dan did get a haircut.
guys.
Actually, he had taken Lincoln to get a haircut.
Lincoln was supposed to, and Lincoln conned me into getting one first.
It didn't go well.
And then he still didn't want a haircut, so...
Kid problems, toddler problems / autism problems. Sometimes haircuts go really well. Sometimes it is the worst and most traumatizing experience of life. And on Friday, it was traumatizing. So Lincoln didn't get a haircut, but Dan did.
Yep.
Tammy, I'm glad that you like it. Some people complain about the noise, but that's just my actual freaking life. And if you guys like these videos and you want to see what I'm doing, like sometimes it's going to involve tablet noise and bath time screaming, and it just is what it is. Thanks for loving me through it, though. Yeah. He's gonna eat the rest of the leftover buffalo chicken fathead pizza. Fathead pizza heats up, like reheats so well. So well. I know a lot of you probably don't have a lot of it left, but literally it heats up just as well as like when you first make it. Yeah, I sometimes have people that will message me or comment on our YouTube videos, and they're like, "Oh, I really like your content, but like I can't get past the noise." Bitch, my life is noise. Jojo, thanks for the super chat. Just so you guys know, super chat is absolutely not necessary, but every penny that I get from my super chats is going into basically a piggy bank so I can update my my vlog equipment and stop using my broke down phone.
Broke phone, broke phone.
It'll take me a while to get there, but like, whatever. Patience and time, and we'll get there.
Ouch!
I have professional camera equipment because obviously I'm a photographer and videographer, and that's what I do for a living. But my work cameras are very, very heavy. It's super hard to get the angles that I get quickly with my regular equipment. So if you were wondering, like, why does this photographer film videos on a janky iPhone? That's why. It's a lot easier. It just is. I know the quality kind of sucks, but, it is what it is. Dan, come sit with us. Thanks, Maritza. I appreciate that. I know. I really do need to cookbook it up.
Yeah.
The thing that's funny, you guys, if you saw my handwritten recipes, it's like a Dan mukbang right now because you're just like eating. If you saw my little spiral notebook with all of my recipes in it, there are words like tablespoon-ish, peppers, or like whatever words that the kids call things, like Levi calls broccoli bwopli, so it will literally say bwopli. So I am just not a real adult. I am not a real adult. I would have to go through my spiral notebook and be like, oh, they want to see the pizza? I'm going to try, Lewis. It's a buffalo chicken fathead pizza with, what cheese did I use?
Monterey.
Monterey Jack. Love Monterey Jack with buffalo chicken. It's delicious. Yeah, so if I just kind of like popped out a cookbook based on what's in my spiral notebook, it would be like bwopli and peppers is and like it's like Levi wrote it. I haven't made a pork loin in forever. That sounds so good though. We did one in a crock pot once and it was kind of lackluster. I think that I prefer to do like a slow roast, like low and slow in the oven. Like put it at 200 and leave it in there for hours like you would do a prime rib. I think that would be delicious. Maybe with like a rosemary butter something.
Chris, on your stall, I know this sounds terrible, and you can do it or not. I found that whenever I had a stall, I would actually cheat, just take a whole day, eat whatever I want, then hit it hard the very next day.
This is unpopular advice, but I have also found that as well.
When I tried it, it worked great for me. It took about 2 days roughly to get like back in full ketosis, but when I did, I mean, I would drop another 5 pounds in no time. So,
we're talking about a legit 24 hours though, okay?
Yeah,
we're
like,
not don't go like 3 days and then be like, I'm back to business. No, like 1 day and then the next day get right back on keto. That's worked for me as well to break a stall.
I know it's faux pas and it's not a popular thing, but it worked for us.
Or,
it may work for you.
Only if you're doing keto for weight loss though. If you are doing keto for health conditions and what have don't do that.
No.
If you have diabetes, don't freaking do that.
But if you legit have, like, if you're just doing it for weight loss, go for a cheat day. Slam out a cheat day 1 day.
Lorraine, exactly.
1 day.
That's exactly what we do.
Hit it hard, you know? I normally, if I had, like, whenever I had stalls when I was first starting, I would not eat until dinner time the next day after my cheat day, and then that would help me kick back into ketosis like nobody's business.
Yeah.
The door just randomly opened. There's a ghost in the house.
That has always worked for me as well. I've really been super fortunate that I can break stalls really easily. Any tips for men? You cook, Brianna, I know you do. So what is he struggling with?
Yeah, what's the struggle right now?
Yeah, like is he just not wanting to eat keto foods? It's not weird at all, Patricia. Everyone comments on Dan's food dance.
So snacking.
So is Dan.
I have that problem.
He is the snackiest.
I still have that problem.
He is the snackiest MF there is. No joke.
I do pork rinds like a mother. I do
string cheese.
Yep. string cheeses, and also meat sticks. Aldi's got a fantastic beef meat stick there.
They are so good.
They're really, really, really good, and they definitely kick the cravings, you know?
Dan is the snackiest person I've ever met in my life.
I am. I could eat a full meal and then go back for snacks an hour later. 'Cause
Totally.
I'm weird.
He does string cheese,
I eat because I'm bored.
meat sticks, pork rinds, pickles. Like that's his go-to. That's his go-to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is so seriously, he's so snacky.
If
like
you guys have or if you guys have Instagram or anything, just have your husbands holler at me. Like,
yeah, Dan
I'm on
answers
Insta, like,
all of his DMs.
I'm willing to help anybody, so just give me a shout. I'm down.
Dan answers all of his DMs.
Holler.
So his Instagram is DanimalNSB.
Yep. Check it out. Holler at me. I got that. I'll help anybody.
Yeah. People be talking shit. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. So that's actually not true at all.
What was that like?
You haven't sat on a live yet. You'll get trolls in here that say like mean and terrible things. So my friends Kristen and Brianna are moderators. So
Oh.
they'll go in and like remove and block and what have you.
Right.
Yeah.
Herman's probably terrible.
Yeah. Or it was a dude that like wants
It might have been a dude.
a dude that
Might have
wants
been
to
a
see
dude.
my butthole.
Yeah.
So he's gonna talk some
Might have
smack.
been a dude. Just remember, any dudes asking my lay for butthole pictures, you're getting mine.
Ugh. I hope so. I hope
All right.
so.
I've got to
Yeah.
go back to work. So
I'm glad that you got to pop in here for a
yeah,
second.
you guys rock.
Are you
Keep
doing,
crushing it.
Are you doing side work after work or are you coming home?
Side work.
Ugh.
I got to do electrical. You guys keep crushing it. Do great. Holler at me if you need anything. Tell your husbands to get with me, and I can give them all the tips and help that I can, and we'll all be in this together.
Yeah.
So, peace, peoples.
Dan is also doing a keto restart reboot come January 1st.
Yep.
So I'm
Yep.
going to be like the Gestapo here and really give you guys a true testament of what it's like to really start keto.
Stephanie, I am actually a maintenance guy. I do electrical. I rebuild fiberglass and gel coat pumps.
Electrical, he does everything.
I do everything. I'm the maintenance guy.
He does everything. Really anything.
So,
He can do
yep.
anything. Dan could build a house from the ground up, literally.
I don't want to though.
But he could.
So,
I love you.
love you.
I'll see you later.
Bye, guys. Now that I'm late.
You shouldn't be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we support each other really through everything. Like, unfortunately, even sometimes we support each other in bad decisions because it's just part of our love language. Coffee Booster keeps me full just like Bulletproof Coffee. It is the exact same. I absolutely love it. Yeah, he is in the pantry and fridge right now getting snacks, okay? So he just sat here and ate that leftover pizza, but he is like making sure that he's got road snacks.
Cheese stick.
Road
Love you.
snacks.
you
Love you,
later.
babe.
Little snack.
Road snack. Love you. He's something else. Yeah, so he just, if I wasn't on live, I would have been teasing him a little bit harder about the road snacks, but what can you do? Man's hungry. He's talked about this before, but he burns a lot of calories at work because he's just constantly doing things. So he needs to eat a lot more than I do from like a calorie standpoint. He really does. Yeah, we still drink diet soda. He drinks a little bit more than I do. I would say that I typically have maybe 5 diet sodas a week, sometimes more. Christy, I basically do keto cheesecake. I just eat a much bigger portion than I normally would. I know, wouldn't a group challenge be fun? I don't even know how to implement it because with YouTube as a platform, because you guys can't really directly message me, all we're able to do is kind of party in the comments. So I'm trying to figure out how we can maybe merge the platform of Insta and YouTube and somehow be able to include everybody. Because I know there are people on my Instagram that don't watch YouTube, and then there are people on YouTube that don't do Instagram. So, like, I want to be able to include everyone. I don't have a Facebook group for keto. I just have my normal, regular, schmegular, like, Facebook profile. I do not like Zevia. It tastes like fruit farted in it. I don't like Zevia. I don't like LaCroix. I don't like any of that. I think it tastes like you wish that it had more flavor. Like, I take a sip of it and I'm like, oh, I have a Patreon, Dolly. I do have a Patreon. Yeah, I don't like any of those. I'm trying to think of what the other ones are. The ones that are like the flavored waters, like bubbly or whatever. They're all gross to me. I'd rather have water or unsweetened iced tea or a cup of coffee than drink any of those. And when I really want it, I will have a Diet Pepsi or a Diet Dr. Pepper. It hasn't derailed me yet, but coming January 1st, I will be strict. Yeah, so many people. That's another thing with like the keto box reviews. I feel like people are like, this is so refreshing, and like are gagging in the corner because it's just gross. I probably would like it with vodka. Hi, Sancho. Hey, Chancho. No, I will try them though, Dawn. I mean, I try everything. I'm just really picky. I've never done a bone broth fast. I've never fasted more than 48 hours, and it was like a water only fast. Hi, Rhonda. Are you guys able to set up notifications for when I go live? Is that a thing? That's pretty cool. That's super cool. Yeah, I don't like any of the flavored waters. I don't think they're very good. I probably could do a closed group on Facebook. I probably could. Brianna, is it sugar-free? The Costco vitamin water? Nice. 0 carbs. What really stinks is our little tiny town that we're in, we don't have a Costco anywhere near us. The closest bulk stores that we have are BJ's and Sam's Club, and those are the only two that we have, and they do not have as good of a keto and low carb selection as Costco does, unfortunately. I would have to schlep all the way over to Orlando to go to Costco. That might be a fun video though. Go into a Costco haul, because Trader Joe's is also in Orlando. So maybe I could do like a twofer and do Costco and Trader Joe's. That would be fun. Would you watch that? I would probably watch that if someone else did it. My dog is cold, so he's like sitting here shivering. Yeah, I think a Costco haul would be awesome. We had BJ's and Sam's Club memberships last year, and we just weren't feeling it. I almost feel like I spent more money on groceries shopping that way, because I would find my butt in there like, oh, I need this book. Oh, I need these pens. Like, you came here for almonds, and now you're leaving with like a diffuser and a coffee mug. Like, what? So I spend money that I don't need to spend. And I'm spending money on things in bulk, so it's already a little bit pricier than just going to the regular grocery store. So I think sometimes I think they have good choices, but I put more stuff in my cart than what I technically need. So like, are we really doing good here? Thank you, Jojo. Have the best day. Yeah, so I don't know. I have to like be rigid, I guess, and police myself and be like, you don't need those socks. But does anyone really do that? Like, I know you buy the socks. We all do. It's terrible. I'm actually thinking about making some. I have some green beans that are on their way out in the refrigerator. So I'm thinking for dinner tonight, I'm going to do chicken wings in the air fryer and some green beans, like oven baked green bean fries. That sound good. We did them in the air fryer once and they were great, but the ones on the oven were almost as good. And obviously, the air fryer will be cooking the chicken wings. So that's a good idea. Bring cash and put. That's a great idea. That is a really good idea. We've become such a debit card nation. I almost never have cash on me. Chicken wings have a lot of calories because they have a lot of fat. You know, they're like half meat, half skin. I don't track calories. The only time that I'll really track calories if I have a goal weight in mind and I need to be really rigid about meeting that. Yeah, Tammy, what is wrong with me? It's like, oh, look. It's a whisk that's tie-dye. Bitch, you have 9 whisks. Like, put it back. And I can't. Like, if something has a unicorn or is clever and funny to me or is like an inside joke, I'm gonna buy it. I am such a pack rat. It's terrible. Terrible. Oh my God, Misty, I am neurotic in the doctor's office because I don't like to go to the doctor. No one does. But if I have to go to the doctor when I am physically well and I'm healthy, I am convinced that I'm going to go home with the flu or the plague. So I'm the weirdo that's opening doors with paper towels and using hand sanitizer every 30 seconds. I actually carry a set of earbuds in my purse. So if I'm out in public and I want to watch YouTube or watch a live, I'm just like, it looks like I'm just living my life. But really, I'm, listening to other people talk. Oh my God, Brianna, mine too. Levi straight up will starfish out on the floor in the doctor's office and basically be doing like snow angels in the infected waiting room. And the entire time, my body is clenched so tight because I know that we're coming home with like diphtheria because he couldn't get off the floor. Kids don't give any Fs, right? They really do not care. Like, they don't care. Like, oh, you're gonna get hand, foot, and mouth if you put that block in your mouth. Levi will be like putting it in his mouth as I'm saying it. They really don't care. I believe that, Stephanie. I've had a staph infection before and it was really traumatizing. So I am a lunatic hand washer. I try really hard to keep clean kids, but man, little boys are just gross. Little girls too. They're all gross. Kids are so gross. Telling you what. Yeah, Jess, I am one of those moms that when my kids are just living their life, I encourage it. I really do. Like they have to learn their way in this world, and I think constantly being the kind of parent that's going to be like, "Shh, be quiet. Oh, don't do that. Oh, don't touch that. I'm just not cut out for that. I'm really not. Like if Lincoln wants to do like spinning pirouettes in the aisle at the dollar store while I pick out pork rinds, I will spin with him. I will sing, I will clap, I will dance. My boys have autism, and a lot of kids on the spectrum are not social creatures. They have a tendency to avoid interaction, especially with strangers and in public places. So we have found that letting them be themselves, and if that means singing and dancing and, carrying on, and that's how they feel comfortable in a social environment, we encourage it. And the fruit of that labor is that they are very friendly and outgoing. And we are very, very lucky. Very lucky. Yeah, Twin Body's a really cool app. It's like Facebook and Instagram for people that are on a weight loss journey. I really like it as well. I do it all the time, Tammy. All the time. I really do all the time. If they're throwing a fit in public or being really extra, I basically will mimic that behavior. And Lincoln especially he'll like collect himself when he sees me doing it. He'll be like, ah, ah. So I do it back. Ah. And then he's like, no, no, mama. He gets it. He doesn't want me to do it either, you know? And he's like, you can see the moment of recognition and reflection that he's like, oh, this is weak sauce and we should not be doing this. And then he gets it together. And then I'll hear, you know, Mama Deborah 3 aisles over. That's like, shh, shh, don't touch that. Oh, shh, shh, don't, oh, sit, don't, shh, don't touch that. Like, I don't want to live my life like that. Dan and I live our lives very loud and proud and very much fun. Even when Dan and I are out by ourselves together shopping and stuff, we are cackling, we are singing, I'm sometimes skipping. We are big, giant weirdos. We have absolutely no issue with having fun and being ourselves out in public. So if you ever run into us at Walmart and we are frolicking through the store and you are shook by that, I'm totally sorry. I get anxiety sometimes too about it. If people are staring or comments are made, sometimes it makes me second guess what I'm doing here and how I'm momming. However, them being confident in themselves and being confident to show their personalities is something that I want to instill in them so badly. You know, my parents were really, really great. Hey, Del. My parents were really great about encouraging me and my brother to just be ourselves, you know, and I just think that that is such an important and valuable life lesson. Sometimes it means that dignity is scarce around here because I do kind of allow more than others, and I'm okay with that. It's not that I'm not strict, and it's not that I don't discipline my children, but if my children want to sing Jingle Bells at the top of their lungs in Walgreens, I'm singing too. It's just how I live my life. Sometimes people will jump in and sing with me, and sometimes people are like horrified. Horrified. Yeah, goldfish off the floor. Yikes. We are careful with germs, but even then, like, I miss a lot, for sure. I don't live in a grammatically sealed house. Like, I try really hard to keep things tidy, but it's not spick and span, as my grandma would have said. Oh my gosh, this poor dog. He's just like laying there so sad. I'm going to give him 24 hours, and if he's not done limping by then, I'm probably going to take him to the vet. It's not bleeding or anything, so I don't think that I have to rush there. I think he's just messing with it, so it's almost making like a hot spot. The little dog is so concerned about the big dog. He keeps going in and like checking on him. It's so cute. It's the cutest. Yeah, so I always thank you guys for jumping in on these lives. I know it's kind of last minute because I don't kind of warn you before I'm doing them, but I just kind of fit them into my day where I can. Yeah, my kids eat so much dirt. So much dirt. So much dirt and germs and boogers, and they're just boys. Tammy, that's a good idea. A kid sock would probably be perfect. You're a genius. You guys are so great. Like this hive mind thing that happens here where we're all kind of here chatting with each other and bouncing ideas off of one another. It's invaluable. I've learned so much from all of you. I really have. Brianna, I hope you feel better. Cone of shame. I know, right? He needs one. I'm also meticulous about the kitchen, but only because I'm constantly cooking. So when there's clutter everywhere and I can't just jump in and cook, I get bummed out. Because I'll get like a hair up my butt where I'm like just sitting here doing nothing, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm gonna cook, and I just have to do it right that second. So if I get that feeling and I march into the kitchen and it's bedlam in there, I'm yelling at everybody. Everyone. Yelling at kids, yelling at dogs. It's not even their fault. I'm just mad because I want to cook. It is what it is, I guess. It's just my pet peeve. Like, I really will. I absolutely would expect a whoosh after a 4-day water fast, but it'll take a couple of days for that to kick in. Like if you do a 4-day water fast, on that 5th day, you're not necessarily going to see that whoosh, but within a few days after that, you will. I bet you would lose at least 4 pounds doing that. I really do. Yeah, so dirty kitchen annoys me. Hey, Jody. Dirty kitchen annoys me. Dirty bathrooms annoy me. I keep my living space fairly clean, but bedrooms and garage and places where you can hide things, I definitely would not show you. Truth. So true. People that cook with a dirty kitchen, I just can't. I just can't. Yes, I've done a 3-day water fast and I lost 6 pounds. I was sick at the time and I couldn't keep, nothing sounded good to me. You know when you guys are sick, like, and you just can't taste anything and I just didn't feel like eating. So I did a 3-day water fast. Only once though. I haven't done it since. I think I would prefer to do a bone broth fast because at least you can have like a taste and a flavor. Patricia, bacon with a fork in the pan is because you don't want to scratch up a Teflon pan. That Teflon coating is really bad for you and you don't want to get it in your food. So that's why cooking bacon with a fork is kind of a no-no, or it's taboo. If you don't care about the Teflon pan, like go crazy with your fork. I use a miniature set of tongs that are silicone. So that's what I flip my bacon with. Yeah, it really did. People were shook that Lauren had a fork in the pan. People get very upset. It's funny. I had someone get very upset that I had clutter in my living room. Felt like I had a stack of magazines and papers and they were like, you need to clean up your house. I'm like, it is a Better Homes and Garden stack of magazines. Huh? What? Some people just like to complain. Yeah, Brianna, the reason that she got kitchen utensils sent to her is because the day that her and I cooked the Christmas thumbprint cookies, we talked about how awkward it was for me in her kitchen because I was missing all of my usual utensils that I have at home. So our friend Erin sent her bamboo cooking utensils. So it was kind of a joke, but kind of not, and I bet you our sis is using them regularly. There's nothing like a bamboo spoon or a bamboo spatula. They're my favorite. I have a lot of silicone utensils too, but the old school wooden ones are my favorite. Yeah, Lou, I feel the same way. What? Like my little table sitting here next to me has yesterday's coffee cup on it as well. Not because I'm a dirty pig, just because I didn't get to it and it's not that serious. It's really not. Yeah, there's a lot of people, especially in the land of internet and social media, that people just want to tell you about yourself. And I don't know if it's because they're shy in real life and can't tell people what's on their mind, but I find that there is this sense of entitlement that, you know, here I am putting myself out on the internet, so people think she's on the internet. So I can say whatever I want to her and it doesn't matter. In the beginning, a lot of that crap really hurt my feelings. It really did. Like, there were certain things for me that were really big triggers and, you know, things that really truly hurt my feelings. And there were people that I reached out to and talked to about it and felt like I wasn't cut out for this because I was, you know, feeling some kind of way. And they talked me through it. Lauren talked me through a lot of that. My friend Kristen talked me through a lot of that. Like, sometimes you just gotta let it go and give their hate to Jesus. You know? Some people just have hate in their heart and they gotta spit it out at you. It is what it is, right? I'm just not a mean person. Like, I'm sarcastic and I like to joke around and I joke on myself a lot. And, you know, I tease, but in my heart of hearts, I am a very loving, caring, loyal, genuine person. I just really am. Those are my guts and that's what I'm made of. So I can be a little sensitive at times where sometimes people, you know, say things to me and it just really like hurts my feelings. So I have to be careful sometimes not to engage because I do have a tendency to want to like clap back and be like, oh, what? Yeah, Jess, amen, right? Like all moms probably have a hard time keeping their house tidy. And like whatever, not to knock my husband because he is a freaking treasure. You guys know how I feel about Dan. He is the greatest person on the earth. But one of Dan's shortcomings is that he is not a good housekeeper. That man cannot clean at all. Like, he hasn't washed a sock in 6 years. If I didn't do his laundry, he would probably just buy new clothes every week when it was time to go to work. So I don't have help with my cleaning. So I do the absolute best that I can while still managing to fulfill all of the other hats that I wear, which is work and momming and social media and YouTube and being a friend and being a family member. Like, I wear a lot of hats, you guys, a lot. And to me, an immaculate house is less important than some of the other hats that I wear. And that's just a personal preference. If you need to live in a pristine, immaculate house, like, I applaud you. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. And honestly, like, kid problems, I could have this house looking immaculate, like it could be on the cover of a magazine, and within 30 minutes of my kids being home, it will look like a tornado went through. It just is what it is. I'm at that time of my life. My kids are 3 years old and 4 years old. They are tiny hurricanes. So's Dan. Yes, Beth. Everyone is allowed to have their own opinion and their own thought process and how they got there. That's exactly how I feel, Lou. Dan is an incredible dad, an incredible spouse. He is the most loyal, fun, heartwarming person ever. Like, I just can't even explain to you how much he completes my life. And I've learned over the years of many relationships that picking your battles is a real thing. Like, I could nitpick about the cleanliness and that he doesn't help enough in the house and whatever it is. But, like, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? I pick happy. So I do the freaking laundry. Who cares, right? It's not that serious in the grand scheme of things. So I just, I accept his shortcomings just as he accepts mine. That's part of what being in a happy marriage is all about. You can't constantly be ridiculing someone and telling them that they're doing it wrong and expect to have a happy marriage. You just can't. Not happy all the time. Nobody is. But most of the time, I can say that Dan and I are genuinely happy together. Can I get an amen, Brianna? It's like brushing your teeth with Oreos, but like you have all of the Oreos still in your mouth. Not just the aftermath. Like literally an entire roll of Oreos crammed into your mouth. At least that's what's trying to clean my house when my kids are home is like. Lincoln will help clean a little bit just because he likes the praise. So he'll Swiffer, he'll try to Swiffer, and he'll try to sweep, and he'll like try to hold the dustpan for you. But like Levi is my tiny hurricane. He wants to dump out the dustpan. He's got to see how everything works. He's that kid. So heck yeah, Misty. High five, sis. Levi has to see how everything works. So he wants to pull the whole garbage bag out of the garbage can. He wants to pull, you know, sprinkle the dustpan stuff around like confetti. Like it's a mess. It is a mess. They're really good kids then. That's super chat, Nana Nance. You basically can, I think, I don't even know how to explain super chat. Can someone help me explain super chat? It's basically like a donation system that makes sure that your comments get seen. On this chat, it's not crazy because there's only 100 of you in here, but one of my live chats, I had hundreds of people in here, and the super chat makes sure that your comment gets seen. It's like a tip. I still feel a little weird being tipped and having a Patreon and having people wanting to give me money for my insight. I'm still struggling with that, but I really do feel like Ketoginja by itself is a bit of a business, and there is a lot of opportunity there to kind of, you know, be this to more people. Easy keto recipes that even your non-keto family will eat. So it's one of those things that I'm just kind of wading the waters of really finding my niche and finding my branding and figuring out where I'm going to take this, because it's become very clear to me that there are a lot of people that are in this same boat, that are either you're keto by yourself and you need to be able to cook meals that your non-keto family is going to eat. That is a niche for me. Like, that is exactly what I want to do for people, because that's what I did with my own family. And it's been very successful for me. And not for nothing, I've only had a YouTube channel for 5 months and I'm already over 15,000 subscribers. So in under 6 months time to hit 15,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'm pretty sure that this is information that people want. So I'm just trying to navigate it and figure out what is the best way to go about it. That's what I'm doing. Thanks, Maritza. I think it's pretty awesome too, and kind of unbelievable. I really truly cannot believe it sometimes. I did this because Lauren made me. I did this channel because Lauren said, Amanda, when I hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, you're going to start a channel. And she said this to me when she was only a couple thousand in. So to us at the time, we were like, that's gonna take forever, so we can just take our time. Well, it didn't. Lauren's channel blew up so quickly because, as you guys know, she's freaking hilarious and amazing, and just she's so many things. Because of her, I started the channel, and then my channel took off. So it's like I didn't even have a game plan here, really, you guys. Like, I just wanted to show how I lost my weight and show how I cook food that even non-keto people will eat. And it's turned into this whole thing. Yeah, thanks, Lou. I'm a real person. I am a real, genuine, authentic person. What you see in my videos and in my live is my guts. It is who I am. The parts that are missing from that you would have to spend an entire 24 hours with me to know, is that I can be a little moody at times, and I can be a little bit curt. But YouTube doesn't have to see those sides of me, just my husband does. Yeah, I try really hard to just be my authentic self, and I encourage that for you as well. Be authentic. There's no time for anything else. We are here for such a short time. Love you, Beth. I'll see you soon. I'm actually getting ready to sign off of here right now. I've been on for 70 minutes, which is just over an hour. And yeah, keto, simple, affordable, budget, like you name it. You name it. Yeah, I just think that people are too hard on themselves. Dawn, do you have an Instagram? I will tag you in the coleslaw recipe or send me an email at ohsosweetamanda@gmail.com and I will send the recipe to your email. Okay? Awesome. I love you guys so much. Thank you to my two mods, Brianna and Kristen, for being here to weed out all of the sketchiness that happens in these lives. I appreciate you guys so, so much. To all of you that were in here chatting it up with us and just getting to know each other, I love you guys. You guys make my whole day. And if you have any questions, be sure to hit me up in the DMs on Instagram or send me an email, ohsosweetamanda@gmail.com. I try very hard to answer absolutely everything that I can. I might not answer right away, but I will answer as soon as I humanly can. Okay? So have an amazing day. Let's power through this Monday and kick its butt. And I will see you guys super soon. Bye.